That is how long is left for Manchester City to get 2 signings over the line and Chelsea to get 1. If they do, they've got to get on with it. In the meantime, Manchester United have got a little bit more time because, of course, they've got until the end of the window, which is September 1st. Time for us. Right, we are going to go back to our European football expert, Andy Brassel, now, who was with us in the last hour. Andy, I want to talk Viktor Gyokeres. Lots of talk that the league in Portugal not as strong as others. Is he the answer for Manchester United?
Well, I think you can say quite honestly that the league in Portugal is not as strong as the very best in Europe. However, I think, as Dean was saying before, the numbers are extraordinary. For club and country, 63 goals last season, a ton of assists as well. He scored them in the Champions League, as Manchester City can tell you. He scored them for his national team alongside Alexander Isak. And I think really, if we're looking at what he can do for Manchester United or any other team who want to sign him, it's the fact that he can adapt to so many situations. He can play up front on his own. He can play in that too with Isak. And really, I think the partnership that they've had for Sweden so far, even though it's just in the early stages, shows how good both of them are. For them to be able to adapt and play to 2 up front when they're both alphas, I think is really hard and deserves a lot of credit on both sides. Now, Gyokeres, we talked about how he could handle the physical side of the Premier League. That was never in doubt. Technically, he's developed so much. I think if we're looking for a reason why he might go to Manchester United, that reason is 2 words: Ruben Amorim. Amorim absolutely begged the board at Sporting to sign him. He wouldn't leave them alone until they did sign him, and they sanctioned a club record deal to get him on board. So there's clearly an enormous amount of trust between those. So if you can get over where United are sports-wise at the moment, I think it's very much still on the table. Now, he's someone who won't be bullied by defenders. He can hold it up. He can run the channels. He's good finishing it with in front of him. He scores all types of goals with both feet, and he's got enormous confidence. And if he was going to Manchester United, he would be playing for a coach who he knows has turned him into a superstar.